Yo, this is Go Crashing Finale. Subscribe up there, like down there, comment down there. I'm always interested in what you've got to say. Follow me on Twitter at SCF94 and Blog Talk TV, Skull Crashing Finale, and on Justin TV, Skull Crashing Finale 1. Okay, this video is about Cara experiencing a rough entrance into the big leagues of WWE. Okay, WWE has spent weeks putting together video packages hyping the upcoming return of the debut of the Lucha Libre sensation who made his hay in Mexico with his spectacular high-flying style, Mystico, or as he's called in WWE now, Sin Cara. In an illustration of attention rarely given to new signings with WWE, a major press conference was held in Mexico City upon Sin Cara's signing. A handful of international media outlets attended the apparent coronation of the next big thing in WWE. Hall of Famer good old JR attended the press conference on behalf of the worldwide leader in sports and entertainment. Before Sin Cara even stepped foot in a WWE ring, speculative reports surfaced that Rey Mysterio demanded to be released from his contract in a fit of jealous rage. Sentiments of jealousy has also been linked to the WWE's current next big thing, Alberto Del Rio, who is said to have been none too pleased with Sin Cara's press-grabbing arrival in WWE. Whether or not reports of Sin envy are true, Sin Cara had the chance to put any negative sentiments surrounding him to rest by making a big splash upon his actual debut with the company. However, he didn't. Instead, if you saw his if you haven't seen his debut with Sheamus, look it up. Instead, Sin Cara's debut saw the Mexican star struggle through a shaky entrance, where he used a trampoline to launch himself into the ring via a somersault, before connecting with a crossbody maneuver, which wasn't a planned spot for his attack on former WWE champion Sheamus. If you look, he only just gets it over. He struggles over the ropes. If you see it, he was meant to do a flip, and Vince McMahon isn't very happy with that. And because he didn't do the flip, he had to do a crossbody maneuver, which Sheamus wasn't actually expecting. Sin Cara followed up that near fiasco with more polished performance, showing off his impressive moveset at the expense of Jack Swagger on SmackDown. With another chance to show his showcase his perceived brilliance on WWE's live flagship show, this time in an actual wrestling match this Monday, Sin Cara once again stumbled with yet another shaky entrance, followed by a match with Primo Colon that eventually saw the two of them botch the finish. Colon may also certainly be released as a result of now infamous botch. But then what? WWE is extremely thin on workers who can complement Sin Cara's aggressive lucha libre style the way that Colon did. If you don't know what I mean by Colon, Primo is one of the few WWE superstars who can validate Sin Cara's transition to the WWE style, and Sin Cara's road to WWE superstardom could hit a major wall if WWE eventually become devoid of such talent. I want to buy into Sin Cara, and I'm sure I and many others will. However, Sin Cara seems to have set up to fail despite his impressive reputation preceding him. In fact, Sin Cara's many accolades may have been his worst enemy, with multiple WWE superstars unhappy with the leapfrogging act he has performed over most of the roster, a stunt he has pulled out, a stunt he has figuratively pulled off better than his actual entrance. With more and more WWE superstars watching Sin Cara's every move backstage with their arms crossed, the window of opportunity for Sin Cara to win over the locker room is steadily closing. It won't take too many more shaking performances before a handful of WWE superstars and even agents approach Vince McMahon with the obligatory "you've got to kill this guy's push" argument that has defined negative backstage political aspect of pro wrestling. McMahon has already said that he's been furious with Sin Cara's progress or lack thereof. Sorry. In WWE thus far, and given McMahon's notorious blimey now, I'm not good at pronouncing things today. Notorious propensity to change his mind, things don't look too promising for Sin Cara's WWE initiation. Sin Cara benefits from strong potential to captivate the WWE's red-hot Mexican market, which will continue to be a local demographic to WWE, given they have a Mexican superstar to get behind in the future. WWE has basically gone all in with Sin Cara, and to kill his push would be just a terrible decision for them to make. Sin Cara is in obvious need of some retooling. In the 3 times I've watched him perform, an extreme sense of anxiety comes over me as I internally worry that a botch is coming, starting with the entrance. I admire the risk WWE has taken in showcasing a flashy entrance. However, there's one thing if there's one thing that a new superstar doesn't want to screw up in his debut with a company, it's the first thing that the fans see him do. With Sin Cara's dangerous trampoline entrance, given the fact that the fans have yet to completely get behind him, all it will take is one major trampoline botch before WWE's newest star collapse into itself. Sin Cara is far too talented to let a surfacing negative whispers and backstage politics compromise his WWE's career. However, one only gets so many opportunities to prove himself. Underneath the bright lights of WWE, and at the moment the lights are shining over Sin Cara and are rather dim. I'm Skull Crashing Finale. Subscribe to me, follow me on Twitter, Justin TV, whatever else I said at the beginning. Peace out.